Acorn.
And the design of this universe.
Hold on. I'm gonna break it.
Oh, this is a new podcast clip.
I was just thinking that we just watched.
As a woman,
All respect, she look AI generated.
man, the men they are the kings and the divine of this universe. A woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. The woman don't create life. They support the creation of life. The man is
Oh,
man. We the ones that create life. And let me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science.
Even maybe less.
A baby will be born. A woman can't do that. So, men, we are the creators of life in actuality.
I wish.
Wait, can't women actually like make babies now without? Isn't that like its own thing too?
Don't you worry about that, because Akon, you didn't just let me hold on, because you didn't understand what he said. Let's break down the science. Let's break down the science. Let's just break down the science.
As a woman,
this is interesting.
Support the man.
Let's start right there. Now, anytime anybody starts off a sentence with "as a woman,"
danger.
You turn your listening ears on. You close your mouth. All right, cool.
As a woman, her role is to support the man.
Fact.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe.
That's a crazy statement, but let's keep going.
Correct.
The woman can never compare to the man.
Okay.
They have to understand that here in America. The woman don't create life. They support the creation of life.
Now, is that scientifically true, y'all? Is that scientifically true that
it's a man science?
That
science that matters.
That women don't create life; they just support the creation of life. Is that true?
According to the man, it is, right? According to the alpha, not the beta bitches and not the women, right?
Bezos?
No.
Okay.
What are we talking about, bro? What?
You know we're dealing with. Yeah.
Beta.
What the hell?
Okay. All right.
The man is to create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh at me.
Man,
this nigga Joe Budden. Every time I say it, they laugh.
Well, it's cool when they die. It's cool when they do it. It's problem when I do it.
Yo. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. All right.
Life.
Every time I say it, they laugh.
Man, we're God. We're the one that
Yo, let it go, bro.
An example of the science of it.
Let me give you yo.
Joe's funny, bro. What the fuck?
A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science.
Give it 9 months or maybe even less. Less than 9 months to make a baby now with today's
Women
science.
take too long. It's probably their emotions.
Women
it's probably
are
their
slowing the
periods and other
process
shit.
Down. Yes.
Yo, shoot my sperm is crazy verbiage, bro.
I just shoot
Kobe.
my sperm.
All right, bro.
Ah. Nothing.
What do I say to that, dog?
I just don't.
No, I don't know.
I
what
don't.
I,
I don't want to have a serious conversation with what the fuck he just said. What the hell?
Outside of get back in the kitchen, and he's absolutely correct. I don't know what else to say.
What?
I mean, but
what do I say to this shit? What the fuck? I don't know.
A wise man once said. I mean, that's his perspective.
Nah, man, we gotta have opinions on it. We gotta have opinions on it. Because if I shoot my sperm and just put it in the incubator, less than 9 months. Because like Sage said, an incubator doesn't have the emotions of a woman to slow it down.
It's a machine. It's accurate. It's precise.
I just want to know when Akon like became a podcaster all of a sudden.
Yo, mics are too readily available. We need to go back to the times in the pandemic where they were not available.
$1,000 mics again, fucking bro.
Because when I saw the title, I was like, oh, I know what clip we're talking about. It was like a couple weeks ago, but I guess we can talk about it again. But it wasn't, chat. It's a whole new clip. When did Akon become a Potter, bro? I just don't get it.
I don't.
Wait, that was Akon?
Yeah, that was Akon.
I try so hard. Akon. Okay.
That's locked up.
Yeah. I'm steady trying.
That's we taking over.
Yes.
Why
he said that?
Yeah.
You know, the freedom is closer.
I'm gonna be so serious, dog. I didn't pick this title in the thumbnail, chat. I was like, what the fuck is they talking about Akon for today? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was so confused. That's Akon.
My car.
Wow.
Chat said, hold hands, Akon. Yes.
Wow.
Hold my hand. Yeah,
that's
that
Soul
guy.
Survivor. Oh, man.
Soul Survivor.
Convict. Music. Akon. Slim Shady.
And
I see them.
Yeah.
See me that way. Hey, I feel creeping. I can see it from my shadow. Come on, bro. That Akon,
yeah. Give me some more. You got me so hypnotized. The way
your body rolling around and around. That booty keep pumping.
Why is everybody in Holly just weird? Why?
Just like that.
Go do it some more.
Just like that.
Go do it some more.
You shake that.
And it looking like me spend that cash.
Yeah.
I just had sex. Yes, it is. I just had sex. Oh my god.
I don't know that one.
It's a YouTube video.
Isn't that the Lonely Island?
Yeah, it's that job.
I just had sex.
That's it. And it felt so good. Yeah. Damn.
Oh man. Nobody wanna see us together.
But it don't matter, no. Cause I got you. Yeah, he red pill now, Sage. Just to let you know.
That's crazy. That is so insane when you think about it. Like, listen to the words.
See, as a man,
we're the divine. We're the divine of the world. We're the divine. Okay. Because let me tell you from a science perspective.
A science perspective. It always is a science perspective. It's never like a subjective perspective. It's always the objective perspective. No cap.
Worthless in comparison.
Scientifically.
See, I be telling them that. They be when I say that though, I mean I just get so much. What's it called? I have a call-in or a message to us as a podcast. Now she DM'd me privately. Maybe I'm not supposed to read it for the podcast, but I'm gonna just read it completely. I'm not gonna put it on the screen because I don't want to expose her, but I have a call-in. And you can do this, and I don't know I'm taking so long to read it, but you can do this as well. Y'all can type us messages, DM us messages, and we will read them on pods if you want help. So this is kind of long with it. Hey, I'm sure y'all probably touched on this topic on LKIB, but as I'm scrolling through TikTok, wanted to know y'all's thoughts on online dating. What does dating look like in 2023? And just the man's point of view of like women in general in this era, like solidifying a commitment. As a woman, we have the passport bros, the I love black girls, the hood niggas / felons, the parasites, and the dummies. Then the great picks that they're probably already taken. LOL. I believe in seeing and have familial possibility made that up. I don't think she used that right. Real love. So she feels like she made up real love. But where did it go? Where did real love go? How did it get lost in translation of just being human? And how can we change that? And even is that possible? LOL. I had to check a man the other day for literally asking why he ain't hold the door after I asked / shouted to him, could you hold the door for me? Not because my hands were full, but because that's how I and my brother was raised. Chivalry is not dead. I just think men have given up since the societal incentives to do so are eliminated.
Well, before we name the types, to answer this question of never-ending toxicity, it started with I believe the niggas ain't shit movement. typical high school banter is what it is. Bunch of heartbroken girls, songs go crazy, or whatever. Once niggas ain't shit popped off, and no, this is not about to be misogynistic, then that led to, you know what, bitches ain't shit. Ugh. And then bitches ain't shit turned into, nah, you still really like them bitches, you just can't get them, bro. So that's when niggas started the quote work on themselves movement, meaning they're just gonna be a lonely bastard, asshole to every fucking body, lost all sense of being a gentleman, and they're working on themselves with the goal of maybe luring a woman with pure money, which then led to women somehow going for the shit, and they're like bag chasers, and that's the first one, the bag chaser women. So now the bag chasers are chasing the shitty bastard men who got the bag, and then somehow, because you know, for every right there's a left, for every up there's a down. That led to the broke motherfuckers who were always trying to be a gentleman, but they just get hurt. And eventually they become an ain't shit nigga. And with the ain't shit niggas that are broke, they just dogging the girls, ruining their lives, and they lead them to the first cycle. It's just all toxic. And it all started from niggas getting in their feelings and still wanting pussy, and girls just randomly saying, fuck these niggas. And it is just how it started. Maybe I told that in the worst way possible, but it's truly how it started. If we're naming the types, shit, there's plenty. There's good girls, bad girls, all that other shit. But that's how it started.
I don't even know if this answers the question, but I feel like
before you go, I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Is this sage cooking? Is this a new version of like sage specific cooking?
Sage cooking.
I feel like you really.
I think that was a typo.
But cooking, that might be your shit now. Go ahead.
Now, I was about to say, I don't even know if this answers the question, but I feel like social media nowadays, it's easy to like look at other people's relationships and just assume that it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like it has no flaws and shit like that. So when you go out and look for your own relationship, you're not willing to compromise for anything. Like there's that whole movement of like, yeah, I'm not gonna compromise for anyone, for anything. I don't know, just this idea of like chasing perfection now is just OD to me. So
I mean, my perspective on dating and relationships and all these things is like, shit is like real world experience. That's what it is. Truly, truth be told, it's real world experience. You have to go out there. You have to experience it. You can't get it from the internet. The internet is always going to push the worst experience. Something that I learned from just like a retail environment is that for whatever reason, people are always going to remember. They're always going to comment on. They'll always write a review on the worst experience, but they will never, for the most part, talk about the good experience that they have.
Yeah.
It's you have to incentivize somebody. Hey, if you leave a review, you know, the next time you come in, it'll be 10% off. Hey, if you leave a review, you know, it'll be great for us as a small business, or we'll give you an extra, you know, I don't know, an extra cookie with your meal or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a bad review, I don't need an incentive to leave a bad review. I don't need an incentive to make content about bashing something. I don't need that. I don't need none of that. It's easy for me to just leave something bad.
Yeah, rate my professor. That's why I never like really took those reviews seriously. Because people are like, oh, you gotta go on Rate My Professor, so you picked the right professor for this class. I'm like, yo, the people who actually had no problem with the dude isn't going on Rate My Professor to leave a great review. It's only the people who had like actual problems with the person that's gonna be so mad to the point where they're gonna go on an online website to leave a bad review. But go ahead.
And an online website with a terrible interface. But what's it called? So with that being said, the only way that you'll get like a real scope of like relationships and men and women and all that stuff is from going out and living life. I know it might seem hard from your lived experience. I think when you get online, it boosts the idea and image that it is harder. I don't think that there's a way to pinpoint exactly when things happen or whatever. But ultimately, go out there and live it. I think women are like good. I think women are bad. I think men are good. I think men are bad. All things can be true. You just have to go out there and navigate life the best of your ability. Don't give up. If you give up, you're a pussy. But go out there and live life. I don't know how else to say it.
Nah, that's a fact. Yeah, you gotta touch grass. Did she have a two-parter to that? I don't think she did.
She said, I mean, there's a couple points in there. We definitely touched a lot of them because I don't think love is dead. She's talking about old school dating. Is old school dating dead?
What does that mean though?
Like, you know, she and this is coming from a woman's perspective, and this is why we bought these microphones and you know, headsets and stuff like this. This is that moment right here.
Trying to smooth talk
Yeah.
to the audience.
You know,
What does that mean though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
she's coming from a woman's perspective, so especially like back in the day, but this is lacking context. Back in the day, a man will go up to a woman, curtsy or bow or whatever the fuck he does in front of her, kiss her on her hand. She extends her hand, kisses her on her hand or whatever. And then, you know, he asks her out on a date. They go out on a date. He opens the door or pays for the food, all this other stuff. She's talking about old school dating like that, meeting somebody in real life. Get the fuck off the internet, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I honestly, and this might be controversial for chat or a hot take for chat, I'd probably say no, but it's a lot harder for people to do that because everyone's online. So it all it takes is you thinking that if I do this, I'm a simp, or if I approach this woman, I'm instantly weird, because we see the whole gym trend now where any motherfucker who eyes work, they're weird. So it takes all of these internet labels and shit to fuck up what people do in reality. But truthfully, nah, because I know when I take, well, I haven't had a hug in second grade, but when I attempt to take women out, it's often like on the most boring ass, old school ass stuff, like drive-ins, movie, all that other bullshit. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's dead, especially when it comes to like being gentlemanly manners, like walking on the right side of the sidewalk, on the door. But yeah, it's just a matter of like motherfuckers stop being on the internet and stop feeling like they have to impress people that they'll never see in real life. It comes to.
do you think the access to just relationships is like too easy now, in a sense of like back then there used to be like an alert to like this one woman from work or like wherever you met her, but now it's like, okay, if she curves me, I can just go on Tinder and find another person like 5 minutes type
Nah, because the way online dating is, I think that shit shot. Because the way it is now, I mean, granted, I'm not saying you can't get nobody off of the IG and swipe. That's completely false. But what I am going to say is, nowadays, everybody's quick to judge a motherfucker in like the first convo based off of how they act. Like, even with guys to women, niggas will see a girl and based on responses in 20 minutes figure out if that's their wife, if she just green, or if she just, you don't even want to fuck with her. Like they'll do that shit in 20 minutes. And to be honest, women probably do the same thing right back. So it's easy to be judged. You bring up Tinder, nigga, tap. Oh no, I'm good. You ain't even read the bio. You ain't even heard them. You don't even know what they do. So it's quick to shut a person down online. So I wouldn't say nah. It's real.
No. But what I'm saying is though, like there's less incentive to, I guess, for lack of a better term, like be loyal to someone. If they fuck up, it's just, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just move on and try to find someone else because it's much easier now type shit. I don't know if I explained that right.
Yeah. So you're saying essentially there's no consequence for, so there's no incentive or
not as much consequence. Not as much consequence. Especially if you live in a big city.
I'd say true niggas that, and this is gonna make me sound like somebody I'm not. Chad, I'm a lonely bastard. Rah. Niggas who actually are happy, get relationships, or the women that they truly want, not just the women that are available, they'd say no. They'd still say, nah, bro, you gotta go out there, you gotta keep going out, But the niggas who don't give a fuck about who they're talking to and they're just looking for a body, oh yeah, there's no consequence.
Let me say this. I think a lot of the problems that, especially like some of these relationship platforms and stuff, and I'm about to play a clip too, is a problem of people who are chronically on the internet. I got friends who just aren't on the internet like that. Like they have platforms, but they might got 100 followers. They might be following 100 people or whatever, and they don't use it as much as we do. And we are chronically on the internet. Like we are addicted. We are We're on this bitch a lot, no cap. Now, part of it is for work, part of it is just for pleasure, but we're on it. The people that are watching us, I believe, are on it as well. But if you ever bring up some of these talking points to people who aren't chronically on the internet, I'm not gonna lie. I've tried to explain some of these things to people. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I guess that's a problem. I never even thought of that to be a problem. I don't know. They have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. But it stems from like people doing things for the internet and for internet attention. Let me show you this piece of footage. Not footage, but
Damn, that's all they make.
this is Ed Reed. Posting, because Ed Reed has been going back and forth with Shannon Sharp on the situation with Bethune-Cookman and X, Y, and Z. I think I had a little bit more expectations for Ed Reed. He's like a 40-something-year-old man, right?
Mm-hmm.
40
Damn, that's crazy to say, bro.
44-year-old man.
I can't even read it, my bad.
It's not, you know what? To me, it's not even about reading it. Why are you posting your DMs with Shannon Sharp on the internet?
Can you go back? Okay.
What makes you post this?
He only posted these two, or did he post some
That's
more?
it. This is the conversation.
Shannon literally took it to the DMs to take it private.
To make it private.
Yeah.
But you're doing
voice
this
opinion is not that deep, for
for
sure.
That kind of, I ain't gonna lie, this kind of changes my opinion on like the whole situation as a whole. Because it seems like he just runs to IG to like bash people publicly. I don't know. Maybe that's too much, but
nah, you good for having that opinion. Me personally, it doesn't change my opinion on that, but it is like, all right, bro. Like give an inch, take a mile. Like, all right, yeah. All right, bro. Chill out.
You're 40. Chill out. You're 44 years old, and your response to everything is take it to the internet. So now I'm thinking you're a chronically online person. Because I'm trying to think of somebody who is Karl Malone. Karl Malone isn't on the internet like that. Like we know that he's out of the public eye or whatever. The same thing with Larry Bird. You think that if they have problems and they truly want to talk about it, they call each other, they talk about it, they squash it. The idea of like bringing it towards the internet is for internet attention only. Like your interest is not solving the problem or whatever the case may be, but it's for engagement. And I feel the same way about like all the relationship content.